There we go. Oh, that was actually pretty close. Was I recording? I was recording. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, there we go. My name is Kyle Gubernat. I hope your day has been going amazing so far, and I'm about to make it even better. Today we're going to be hopping on Lightroom, and I'm going to show you guys how to get the orange and teal, or teal and orange color grade or look on your photos in just one click. Well, one slide to be exact, because it's on Lightroom. But yeah, let's hop into it. Let's hop onto Lightroom right now. See you there. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up that Lightroom and you're going to import your photos. My photos are already uploaded, so get your photos on and we're good to go. Alright, so once you're in your Develop tab, you're going to head over to your photo. For the first photo, we're going to be editing this one. This photo was taken in the famous Shibuya crossing, downtown Tokyo, Japan. Or Japan, Tokyo? Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo, Japan. Yes, that's how it's said. Alright, so first things first is normally you're going to go over and do a little bit of exposure, do a little bit of contrast, touch up the photo, make it look nice and clean. And then, before you do anything else, we're going to have you scroll all the way to the bottom, to camera calibration or calibration. Now, if you've never used this section, or you have no idea what this section's about, essentially what the camera calibration does, whether you're using the red hue, the green hue, or the blue hue, is it looks into the coding of your photo and it selects all the pixels of your chosen color and it manipulates it to your liking or to your preference. So this would be used in a case, let's say you take a photo with your camera and your skin tones are a little greener or a little bluer for some reason. You go into this calibration and it would select all the pixels and it would manipulate it to be a better shade, versus using the hue and saturation, it would only pick blobs across your photo and it would change those blobs and it wouldn't look as good, it wouldn't look as professional, and it wouldn't be as pinpoint accurate as the camera calibration. So essentially what you're going to do to get your teal and orange is you're going to look at the blue primary, you're going to look at the hue, and you're going to drag that slider from 0 all the way to -100, and there you go. That's pretty much it. You have your basic teal and orange color grade. So once you drag your slider over to -100, that calibrates, yes, we're going to use the same terminology, calibrates your colors to have that teal and orange look color grade to it. And essentially from here, you could either leave it and have that soft kind of look, or you could go into the hue, the saturation, and the luminance and play with the colors a little more to give it a more poppy or more softer look depending on your preference. After that, it's literally personal preference. You could even go to the saturation, boost it up to like 100% if you really want the colors to just explode. But I think at 100% you'd probably get some really wacky colors. It would not look good. No, don't do that. Okay, moving on. All right. So to make sure, because you guys might be a little skeptical here, you're like, Kyle, how did you just do this? This is false. This is clickbait. We're gonna show another photo. So we're gonna slide all the way over here, and we're gonna click on my second photo. This photo was taken of the Sky Tree Tower, also in Tokyo, Japan, and same thing. We're gonna scroll to the bottom all the way to camera calibration. You're gonna take that slider and whoop, -100, and there you go, teal and orange. Now it might look a little softer on this photo because it's sunrise, the sun rays and the very harsh kind of light is really making it's kind of just overexposing the photo, and I think I overexposed it slightly. But essentially same thing. You're just gonna go saturation, boost it up a little bit, increase the contrast because you want to see the difference between the teal and orange. Then you could go into HSL, your colors, saturation, play with that a little bit, change it up for personal preference, and I think that, yeah, that's we're not going to say that. So that you put your clarity, you do some other funky stuff, you go to Photoshop, slap some birds in the sky, then you got yourself a photo. Boom. Now we're going to show some more examples. Tokyo. Right here, Tokyo folder, I meant to say, Tokyo folder. We're gonna slide over. I have a great example for you guys right here. This photo was also taken in downtown Tokyo, Japan, and it is a beautiful sunrise. Look at the clouds. It's like something out of a movie. So same thing, what you're gonna do, you're gonna slide down all the way to camera calibration. Wow, that's a tongue twister, oh my gosh. And whoop, -100, and you got your teal and orange. Now the problem here is that I underexposed, foreground I should say, all the buildings and everything. So here you could go increase the shadows, literally max it out. You can bump up the exposure a little bit, and then you could grab something like the graduated filter or radial filter, mask it over the foreground, boost up the shadows again, and you'll get something like this. Now, just to quickly touch up and talk about it, let's say you get a photo like this one of a camera I took just on some concrete. It has a lot of blue and the sky is very blown out. I guess the problem is with some photos, if you have to have somewhat of the basic colors to get this teal and orange look, you have to have like reds, yellows, blues, aquas, maybe a little bit of purple because that's close to blue. But yeah, if you go down to the teal, the camera calibration here, and you swipe it down to -100, it doesn't give you that teal and orange or orange and teal look right away. You have to really work on it, and you know, that comes with some photos. You can't expect perfect results from every photo. So then you go up, you're gonna lower the highlights here, you want to lower the whites, bring out the sky in this photo in particular, and then again you could bring out a radial filter or a graduated filter, darken the sky even more, and then you could get a mask on the camera, bring out the shadows, sharpen it so you have nice detail on the camera, and there you go, you'll have something like this afterwards, which I think, from where it started, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think so. Well, you guys are the judges, so let me know what you guys think about how I color graded that one. Well, there you guys have it. That's my basic workflow of how I get an orange and teal look on my photos, or most of my photos. Just on the right side, as I mentioned, slide down to the camera calibrations, swipe that slider all the way to -100 or anywhere in between. If your taste or flavor for the color grade is not to the same par as mine, then it's all up to you to decide how much you want, how much saturation you want, and then after that, like I said, go back to the basics. Adjust your temperature, fix up your basic exposure, highlights, make sure you get everything as much dynamic range as possible in your photos, and make it as beautiful as you want, or whatever you want, because it is your photo at the end of the day. These are mine. That's how I go about color grading. That's how I go about editing. I hope you guys, you know, gained a thing or two from my techniques, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about my color grades, what you guys think I should fix, what you guys think I should do, or if you guys thought it was really good, let me know. And we'll see you guys later. Do widzenia.